6 years before we got married. But the thing of it is, it took me 4 years before I proposed. Um, and it's not that I didn't feel like she was the one, that she met all of my needs, or I had that feeling that she was the one. But it was about what I had went through previously. And that where I had that guard up to be like, hey, you know what? That's not somewhere I want to go again. It's all about, hey, you know what? I just want to have fun. I just want to date. Until it was just at that moment that it was like, you know what? She just might be that one.
Right.
But you have to understand or get to that point of knowing this is the one that you want to spend the rest of your life with. And it took a moment for that to happen for me.
Right.
So.
But that's understandable, though.
Yeah.
Since you already been married before.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm sure she.
So did she ever give you an ultimatum?
Here we go. If you see this.
Now, if she watches this, I want her typing in saying,
Hey,
lying.
Hey. She ain't gonna say you're lying. She'll come back and see y'all. But you know, it wasn't the thing of an ultimatum. It was the thing of when I did do it, it was like, what took you so long? Okay. Now, I think that women, they know sooner than men actually do. Because it's a different thing. Women love and interact with their heart. Men, we interact with a different sense. And y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That different muscle. Right. And it's like,
speak for yourself, bro. Go ahead.
Okay. So let me sit back on this. So you know what? Women, they love with their heart, their interactions with their heart. Right. With men, it's all about that physical attraction. It's all about how do you satisfy me in a sexual way. Right? So it varies, man. It takes us a different time. And it takes us a minute to be like, hey, you know what? She meets all my needs.
Right. See, that's what I think 6 years is a good time. Now, some people tell me, well, that's too long.
Right.
But I don't. And I think
it's because y'all older too, though.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And I'm like him. I've been married
before. Right.
You know what I mean? So certain stuff that I just don't.
Yeah.
You know.
It's understandable. I think.
Right.
Whoever you're dating should understand that too. Is going to be.
But even when I was younger, I still don't think people say, oh well, a man, you see all these stupid polls and all that. Oh, a man know within 6 months. So if you want, well, he may know.
Right.
But he don't know.
But he may not be necessarily ready to pull the trigger.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I can't speak from a woman's point of view, but I know from a man. Okay, if you consider a marriage, you got to think, okay, I'm gonna have to take care of her. If you're older, maybe she got kids. Okay, although maybe the child's father is there, but still I potentially have to take care of them. I have to have a house big enough,
right?
To take care of her and anything that comes along with her, whether it be another family member, whatever, plus my own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got to do that, so I have to make sure that, and you may not be able to line all that up within a certain period.
Also, if you're talking about a wedding. Now, for me as a man, I think money. I think money too. I love you and all that, but I'm thinking about finances. That's right. After love, I'm thinking finances.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm thinking wedding, how much they cost. Which anything with a W on that wedding. From the cake to flowers, it go up triple, quadruple, whatever you want.
Yeah.
What you doing?
You can say, I'm having a party, I need a cake. They be like, oh, would it be $20? Oh, we're having a wedding before I need a cake. Oh, it would be $4.
So I'm thinking financial wise for everything. So, but that leads into your relationship after the wedding.
Right.
So I'm thinking about everything for me. I think long term future. I think for women, they think those situations only. Right. Like it's a wedding, it's a trip, it's that or this. I'm thinking 10.
Long term,
10, 20, 25 years.
Right.
Nothing short term because, we're going to get there,
Right.
We already got it set, but if we ain't putting that money to the side to be prepared, then that's when the drama comes.
Man.
If you ain't prepared, and I think that's part of communication, but both of y'all have to understand, you can talk all you want to, but there got to be an understanding in the communication.
Yeah.
But you got to understand, financial wise, if you're not there, you're just not there. You can't
Hey, and you know what? I was the best man at my pastor's wedding about 3 months ago. And the 4 things that I talked to him about, him and his wife too, is about in the role of a marriage. It's not easy, right? And you've been there before, Jay, right? It's not easy, right? So you need to make sure that in a marriage, it's all about clocking in. That's one job that you can never ever clock out of, right? It's all about making sure that you compromise, because things that with you and your significant other, you're not always going to see eye to eye on different things, but you have to meet in the middle somewhere, right? Communication is definitely a plus, and it's not only in marriages, it's in relationships, personally and professionally as well, right?
But
hit the
subscribe and like. Tell your friends. We're trying to build it up.
Yeah.
We the Blueprint.